wanted to say at the start, I was wanted in the 80s, I was adopted in the 80s from South Korea, and if you have followed the news in any way in recent weeks, you know that in recent weeks a lot of news and research has come out that the majority of those adoptions were illegal. And so, for tonight's theme, Wanted, I've been wondering, under what conditions was I wanted, and what is the price of being wanted?
Adoption is fragmentation. Adoption is deconstruction. Adoption is fragmentation. Adoption is reconstruction. Adoption is fragmentation. Adoption is you adopt dogs. Am I a dog? What is my country? Adoption is a black hole. What's in a name? What is a body without a soul? I don't know. I love my parents. Where are you from? Why? I don't know who I am. My name is Groen. Some closure only leads to more questions. Are you from North or South Korea? Who are my parents? Who would I be if I had not been adopted? Who am I? What is my culture? What is the meaning of nationality? Why won't you let me grieve? Why? Why don't you understand my anger? Fuck you! Adoptees have a 3 times higher odds of committing suicide than non-adoptees. I have lost parents. You should be grateful. Who are you if you don't know your origins? I have lost the language. Why won't you let me grieve? What traditions have I lost? Who am I? Something is missing. It's all so confusing. I need closure. Why? Adoption is erasure. Why all these questions? I don't know. Can you experience homesickness if you've never known your home? Did you go back? Stop asking me all these questions. Did you look for your biological parents? It hurts so much. I grieve a loss I have not lived. I grieve a loss I don't remember. How do I grieve a loss I have not lived? How do I grieve a loss I don't remember? How do I grieve? Tell me. How do I grieve? Tell me. How do I grieve? Tell me. How do I grieve? What have I lost? Why don't I remember? Adoption is fragmentation. Adoption is deconstruction. Adoption is fragmentation. Adoption is reconstruction. Adoption is fragmentation. Adoption is various languages
Today, there are over 7,000 languages in the world, of which only 3 have a single speaker. And I wonder if I am one of those 3. I wonder how lonely it must feel to have no one around who speaks your language, no one who shares your tongue, no one who sounds familiar, no one who can say, I love you, in a way that feels like home. I've learned that the trick to mastering a language is repetition. So I claim my identity and have spoken out loud my names in rooms full of people only to have echoed back time and time again. Go back to where you came from! So many different languages, and so many different ways, which is to say, racism is a habit. It gets stronger the more you repeat it. According to linguists, anywhere between 3,000 and 6,000 languages will become extinct within the next 100 years. They say that when a language dies, the world dies with it, including its traditions, its connection with its past, its wisdom, its culture, its history, its unique expression of what it means to be human. And I wonder if this is my fate. If I don't find a language that feels like home.
Elindultam szép hazámból, híres kis Magyarországból. Visszanéztem félutamból, szememből a könyv kicsordul.
My heart is a 7-Eleven. Always open, always taken for granted. Operated by immigrants because no one loves a dirty job. I am sorry for the inconvenience my love causes. Nighttime customers tend to be the most beautiful because they breathe love or loneliness. To be called my love for the very first time is a life-changing experience every man remembers. I remember empty parking lots. I remember the loneliness of sunsets and the quiet before every sunrise. My heart is a 7-Eleven where the coffee tastes like heartbreak and the sandwich is like regret. I am sorry for the inconvenience my love causes. No one loves a dirty job.
You are my heart for empty bottles. The hole just for half of that. You tied it to a string and to your bed.
hardest part about grief isn't the loss, it's the forgetting. I have given up alcohol just so I know what yesterday feels like. Lonely is a place I can always go home to. I am tracing the outline of your face. I'm taking a snapshot of this moment, hoping my photographic memory will for once not let me down. Remembering used to be my strong suit. But a memory without a story offers as much relief as a cold shoulder to cry on. So just know that if I am taking it slow, it's only because I want to postpone the inevitable letting go. I'm trying to memorize you by heart.
So I write songs about you, hoping one day I will see through why I think about you all the time. If I was alone, I'd be by your side, and though I'm happy, I'm unhappy too, but I love you. There must be a room in outer space for a cosmic mooning over things. That's the place I yearn to be and never return again. For lately, I'm just a host to the storm messing up my home, and my heart is pulling me apart now, and I have no place to hide.
One day, I would love to know what it feels like to be someone's home and for love to come home.